How many of y'all watched the Giants Patriots game Monday night? I'm gonna break it down. Younghoe Koo, Atlanta Falcons, my favorite singing team. He used to play for the Falcons, but they let him go after 1 year of him not performing the way they wanted him to perform. But he missed the football, the entire football. But I wanted to make it a motivational speech out of it. If you haven't seen it, go back and see it. The Giants Patriots game was a good game. But let me tell you something, family. Every now and then life will hand you a moment so strange, so sideways, so what in the entire Monday night football is this? That you just gotta sit there like, did I really just miss the whole ball? Now, before you judge yourself, come a little closer, because what happened to that Giants kicker? It wasn't just a sports moment. It was a whole sermon, a whole devotional, a whole chapter in the book of what not to do when you try to win. We're going to break it down. Picture this: Giants versus Patriots. Lights, blazing, cameras rolling, fans yelling like their rent depends on it. And this kicker lines up to do the one job he's trained for his entire life. Take the snap, plant the foot, kick the ball, cash the check. Take the snap, plant the foot, kick the ball, cash the check. Simple. Except life loves a plot twist. He lifts the foot, he swings, the ball tilts, the turf rises, and suddenly, MESPs, this man gets nothing but hope and a dream. His teammate gets flattened like a folding chair at a cookout. The announcers are confused. The crowd is confused. Even the kicker is confused. The only thing not confused is the turf, because it got a whole footprint embedded in his chest. You know what? Here's the wild part. Everybody focused on the miss, but nobody talked about the wisdom. And the wisdom is what we came for today. Okay? So when that ball slipped, when the foundation shifted, when the thing he was relying on betrayed him by half an inch, he did something most of us refuse to do. He pulled back. He said, if I follow through on this moment, I'm going to hurt myself and the play. Sound familiar? Sometimes your spirit aborts the kick so you don't break yourself. Sometimes the spirit aborts the kick so you don't break yourself. Some of you have been beating yourself up for pulling out of a relationship, a job, a partnership, a ministry, a move, a dream, because it slipped at the last second. But let me pour this revelation in your cup. Sometimes your spirit aborts the kick because your future would have been injured had you followed through. That's not weakness, that's discernment. If the holding is shaking, if the ground is uneven, if life is wobbling under the weight of your expectations, your spirit will whisper, not this play, not like this. And that whisper is protection, not punishment. So let's go back to that ball. Slow it down, picture it, freeze frame it in your mind, because that tilt, that slip, that wobble, that moment right before the kick, that's the moment you've been living in. The moment where you're asking yourself, am I failing or am I being redirected? Let me answer it with my whole chest. You are being redirected. Every miss is a data point, not a definition. Every miss is a data point, not a definition. Now here's where I step on a few toes, but it's holy ground, so you'll be fine. Stop letting one miss define your whole story. Champions aren't made by perfect kicks. Champions are made by gathering data from every moment the ball slipped. Maybe your timing was off. Maybe your support system wasn't steady. Maybe your confidence wobbled. Maybe your purpose got interrupted by a plot twist. But none of that means you aren't built for greatness. The only thing it means, your next kick is going to be more intentional. And listen, don't be like the Giants punter out there getting blasted by 3 Patriots just because somebody else couldn't get their life together. Some of y'all out here absorbing hits for other people's wobbling. Let's retire that ministry in the name of peace. You can't control the slip, but you can control the reset. Here's the heart of the message. You will slip. Life will tilt. The ball will wobble. People will watch. Some will laugh. Some will misunderstand. Some will critique you from the couch while you're out there on the field. Let that sink in. But only you decide how you reset. Only you decide when you line up again. Only you decide when it's time to swing. Only you decide when it's time to say, I'm ready now. Not the crowd, not the critics, not the scoreboard, not the ones who befriended you when you winning and forgot you when you fumbling. You are the kicker of your destiny. And destiny is patient. Now imagine that kicker walking off the field after missing the ball in front of millions of people. But does he retire? No. Does he pack his bags? No. Does he change his name and move to Nebraska? Tempting, but no. He goes to the sideline. He breathes. He adjusts. He sets his jaw like, watch me line this thing up again. And that, my family, is how you come back from a miss. Not with shame, not with self-punishment, not with replaying the moment 40 times in your mind like you a sports analyst, but with faith. Faith that your purpose didn't change just because the moment did. The slip is not the sign you failed. It's the sign you are close. Let me give you a truth that might shift your whole week. The slip is not the sign you failed. It is the sign you are close. Close enough for the enemy to interfere. Close enough for fear to whisper. Close enough for doubt to creep in. Close enough for your old habits to shake the ground. You only wobble when you're nearing breakthrough. You only slip when the blessing is in range. You only feel the pressure when the promise is inches away. That's why you can't quit here. That's why you can't judge yourself here. That's why you can't walk off the field now. Because the next kick, the next attempt, the next moment, that one is going through the uprights. And heaven ain't just watching. Heaven is cheering. Your task is to reset with purpose. You must refuse to let one wobble define your identity. And you won't. And I want you to say this out loud with me. Even if you're in the public, I am not afraid of the slip. I am preparing for the score. Say it again. I am not afraid of the slip. I am preparing for the score. One more time so the enemy understands you are serious. I am not afraid of the slip. I am preparing for the score. Because family, when life makes you miss the ball, kick again anyway. Kick with wisdom, kick with intention, kick with healed confidence, kick with better footing, kick with a clearer mind, kick with a stronger spirit. The ball will not slip forever, but you were built to score. Now go run your play. The field is yours. Before you go, drop a comment and tell me this. What was your missed kick moment this year? And how did you bounce back? Hit that like button if this breakdown blessed you. Subscribe if you are ready for more real life playbook motivation. And share this video with someone who needs a reminder that even when we slip, we will rise. Rise up, Falcon. You will rise. Now huddle up, family. Let's grow together. To the MESPs, my emotional support people. You already know I love you, I appreciate you, and I thank God for you. Lead with love, serve with strength, and rest in truth.
Fourth down faith. When life say punt it, we say run it. Line up, lock in, let's go. I got that fourth down faith, I ain't backing away. Even when the ball slipped, I still know I'm gonna play. They can blitz my piece, but I still gon' rise. Touchdown spirit with that fire in my eyes. Fourth down faith, I'ma push through the pain. When the world say quit, I still stay in the game. Ain't no fear in me, I was built for the climb. Fourth down faith, I'ma score this time. Big pressure, but I move like a champ in the clutch. Ball wobble, life hit me, but it still ain't enough. Try to tackle my joy, I'ma truck through the line. Fourth down on my soul, but the victory mine. Yeah, I slip, but baby, I rebound quick. Turn a fumble to a lesson, turn a miss to a gift. I've been knocked down hard, but I boss back mean. Whole team on my shoulders, but I move like a queen. Ain't no turf in my cleats, ain't no quit in my breath. I walk faith on the field, I talk life in the steps. Yeah, the world threw shade, but I still got sun. When you built for the fight, you don't never gotta run. I got that fourth down faith, I ain't backing away. Even when the ball slipped, I still know I'm gonna play. They can blitz my piece, but I still gon' rise. Touchdown spirit with that fire in my eyes. Fourth down faith, I'ma push through the pain. When the world say quit, I still stay in the game. Ain't no fear in me, I was built for the climb. Fourth down faith, I'ma score this time. When the ground feel shaky, when the crowd get crazy, when the world say maybe, faith say go. When the moment get heavy, when the doubt ain't steady, I'ma run it already, let the blessing flow. Life tried to bench me, but I stood up bold. Put the weight on my heart, turned the heat into gold. Every setback made me stronger, I don't fold or freeze. I'm the captain of the huddle, bring the whole team peace. I'm a fourth quarter warrior, comeback queen. Turn a miss to a hit, turn a loss to a dream. Ain't no time out here, I'ma fight through the rain. When you rooted in faith, you don't bow to the pain. Kick fear off the field, let courage run routes. If doubt try to tackle, I'ma knock it clean out. Life said punt, I said nah, we straight. I'm a walking touchdown with this fourth down faith. I got that fourth down faith, I ain't backing away. Even when the ball slipped, I still know I'm gon' play. They gon' fold.